How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Cafe Unbox with me, Rory, and today we're doing this. This is the OnePlus 5 by OnePlus. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell are you doing an unboxing and first impressions of a OnePlus 5, considering it came out, what, like 4 months ago? It came out last June. I've done it for a few reasons, to be quite honest. One of the main reasons I'm doing it is because I got it. The second reason I'm doing it is because I got rid of my Google Pixel XL, and I pre-ordered already the Google Pixel XL 2. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to have to wait 7 or 8 weeks for that phone to come. So in the meantime, I got this bad boy, okay? Because I am super picky when it comes to phones, and I know, looking at reviews and looking at kind of, obviously YouTubers' reviews about this phone, I knew this phone was going to keep me happy for those 8 weeks, okay? Now, I got the 6 gig variant, but it also comes in an 8 gig. In my opinion, 8 gig might be a bit of overkill, but you know what? It's there. You can get it if you want. There's no one stopping you, okay? Now, I'll give you an idea of some of the spec on this phone. Like I said, it's got 6 gig, 64 gig storage. It has a 3,300 milliamp hour battery, Snapdragon 835. It has 7.1.1 Android straight out of the box. It has a 16 megapixel primary camera, 20 megapixel telephoto lens, and what else can I say about it? And it's got an AMOLED display, because in previous OnePlus phones, I did have the 2 and 3 OnePlus, and I just thought the only letdown I had on those phones was the actual screen itself. It was an IPS display and it was 1080. Now this is 1080, but it's an AMOLED display. So obviously everyone knows out there that an AMOLED panel is better than an IPS panel, okay? So what we'll do is we'll give you an idea of the unboxing and first impressions. Before I actually open the box, I'm going to make a statement right now. A lot of you people mightn't agree with me out there, but so far, as of 2017, this for me has the potential to be the phone of 2017. Why? Because of the specs, like I just said, and because of the price. I picked this up on Amazon for just under €500, including postage and packaging. It was just over €500, but I have seen it as low as $390, $400 on the likes of GearBest and Banggood. And for that price, let's be honest, guys, it's an absolute steal. And don't forget, this is going to get even cheaper by the end of November, because come the end of November, OnePlus are bringing out the OnePlus 5T. Totally different design, same kind of spec, but the design, I think it's because it's like 18:9 aspect ratio, and I think that phone is going to blow a lot of other phones right out of the water, okay? So we'll do a quick unboxing and first impressions of this, maybe a little mini review, because I have been playing with it for a few days, and I'll let you guys know what I actually think of the phone, okay? Now, like I said, I actually came from the Google Pixel XL, and in my opinion, that was one of the best phones I've ever had, and I've had a shit ton of phones. So I actually thought, you know what, this is going to be a pretty big name to live up to. But in my opinion, it has. I actually don't miss the Google Pixel XL one bit. Right, so in the box, you're met with the phone. That's the phone. I'll put that to one side for a second. Also in the box, you kind of have this kind of cardboardy, plasticky feel on an insert. And in that insert, you get the instruction manual and warranties and stuff, and you get the SIM ejection tool, okay? So leave that to one side. You also kind of get in the box a nice kind of little photograph from Carl P. It's kind of like in a welcome note or a thank you from the founder of OnePlus. Put that to one side. Now also in the box you get the USB Type-C charging cable, and you get the dash charge power brick. And in my opinion, it is without doubt the best charging brick out there. Super reliable and super fast, okay? For all you Europeans out there, you're fine, you can stick with this one. But for us over here in Ireland and England, you're going to have to get the adapter, okay? Now, put that to one side and we'll move on to the phone. Now this is the phone in question. Now it's a 5.5 inch AMOLED display, so it is going to be a little bit big for some of you guys out there, or for some of you girls, but it's absolutely fine for me. I love 5.5, that's the benchmark for phones for me. I wouldn't bother go under a 5.5. I have tried it before in the past and I'm just not happy. I can't get used to it. For me, I would go 5.5 inch or even a little bit bigger, okay? So I got the matte black variant. It does also come in kind of a slate gray variant. And they did bring out kind of like a goldy white one or a creamy one later when they announced this. So like I said, I got the matte black finish. You can see the beautiful kind of OnePlus engraved logo on the back. On the side, you have your up and down volume rocker with your priority or your notification button. On the other side, you have your power on and off button and your SIM card tray. On the bottom, you have your USB Type-C charging port. You have your single firing speaker, and you have your 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, I have to make a statement. I'm not bothered by headphone jacks, if I'm honest with you, because the way things are going, everything's going to be wireless in a few years anyway, so you might as well make them obsolete now and get people used to the fact that they're going to have an adapter, or use wireless headphones or earphones or earbuds when it comes to using phones, but this still has the 3.5mm headphone jack. Interesting to see when the OnePlus 5T comes out if they're going to keep that there, but they might and they mightn't. Who cares? To be quite honest, it doesn't bother me. On the back, like I said, you have your dual camera setup, so you have your 60 megapixel primary camera and you have your 20 megapixel telephoto lens. Right, so on the front you have your fingerprint sensor, which is super reliable and super fast. Really fast, as you can see. I'll knock that off you again. On, off, or on, sorry. Super fast, super reliable, and I have multiple fingers set up on that fingerprint sensor, okay? Like, it does come with an AMOLED display, and that's the making of the phone for me. Like, the specs are fantastic. They're kind of up there. They are flagship specs, let's be honest. But the big thing for me was getting an AMOLED display. If this phone did not have an AMOLED display and OnePlus decided to stick with their IPS displays, I wouldn't have bothered getting it. I really wouldn't. It would have... Absolutely, I would have forgotten about it. I wouldn't even give it a second's thought. But they did go with the AMOLED display, so I said I was going to go ahead and get the phone. What else can I say about it? I've been using this phone for the last couple of days. It has Oxygen OS as its own skin, as its own kind of user interface, which is very similar to stock Android. Now, coming from a Google Pixel XL, moving to this phone, I found it really simple to use. Now, I did download Nova Launcher. I do on all my phones because I just like the launcher itself. It's very simplistic, very fluid, very fast. And with 6 gigs of RAM and an almost stock Android phone, you're going to have no issues with this. This is going to fly through apps. This is going to fly through kind of web scrolling. And this is going to fly through any great games, even really kind of intense graphic games. You're going to have absolutely no issue. Sound quality is fantastic. A lot better than the Google Pixel, and that had dual firing speakers on the bottom. This is a single firing speaker, and in my opinion the speaker is a hell of a lot better than the Google Pixel XL. Really nice to feel in the hand. Camera is also very good. Not up there with the likes of the Note 8, the Galaxy S8 Plus, or probably the iPhone, but in my opinion it's still a fucking damn good camera, a really good camera. And unless you're like a photographer, you're not going to really notice with the naked eye the difference with a picture taken on this compared to another flagship phone. You're really not, unless you look at really fine detail. And if photography is your thing and you can spot the difference, then don't get it. But it is an absolutely amazing camera. I do like the portrait mode on this phone, I must admit. I've been kind of messing around with portrait mode with my daughters and some guys at work and stuff. Love portrait mode, okay? Really good effect. What else did I say about it? Yeah, it's just a fucking standout phone. It really is. And like I said, you're probably going to come back on this, a lot of you guys, but I actually think it has the potential to be, as of now, the best phone of the year. Because of the price and the spec. I mean, if you want to go out and spend all that money on a flagship phone that's going to cost you near €1,000 or $1,000, if you can afford it, go get it. You know what? Otherwise, you save yourself 500 or 600 quid and pick this bad boy up. You're going to really like this phone. From day one, from the very OnePlus One, OnePlus have been making cracking phones. They were the original flagship killers. Let's not forget that. I mean, they created the term, really, to be quite honest, because they were, when the OnePlus One came out first at $300, I remember there was an invitation list to come out and get that phone. That was the original flagship killer, and they're continuing the theme with this phone. They really are, okay? So listen, what else can I say about the phone? I just think all around it's a fantastic phone. I'm loving playing with it, really enjoying it, and to be quite honest, when I get the Google Pixel XL 2, it's going to be pretty hard to get this phone out of my hands. I said that already with the Google Pixel XL, but I mean it with this one, okay? I really do. So listen guys, that was my unboxing and first impressions of this absolute fucking beast of a phone, okay? And get the 8 gig one, that's going to be even faster, okay? That was my unboxing and first impressions of this phone. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you got any questions. Like the video or dislike the video, whatever you want to do, doesn't bother me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You're always going to get quality unboxings and kind of mini reviews and first impressions on this channel. I'll tell you what I think all the time, okay? And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time, guys. Bye-bye.